Hello there, Hank Williams Jr. lovers. We are here going to do another forgotten, or let's just call it what it is, outlaw country. Let's call it what they dubbed it. They stole Waylon's name and put it on country music. So this is from the other stigmatized rock and roll band, Leonard Skinner, and Tuesday's Gone. I have heard in comments, I've heard this song, but I was a youngin'. I definitely didn't have license last time I heard this. Now, I'd heard Simple Man several times, and I had Wall Street.
Now, Hank and Skinner were close, correct?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, you heard my name is O.C. I learned from Leonard Skinner. Ernest Tubb, too.
So we've heard Hank cover Skinner before. You want to check out our Simple Man reaction? I had a blast doing that, and the song is absolutely killer. Not familiar with this one, but if there's one thing that I have learned, it's that Hank brings it every single time. Also, I apologize. I'm OGL Schmidt. That is Danny Lee OGT. We are a custom creator. Welcome to the channel, everybody.
Yep. If it's your first time here, thank you for being here. This is for Gary Goodman. And Gary Goodman's a good guy because good man. He's a good man. So,
Gary Goodman is pretty great, I would say.
Yeah, because, for one, he knows more about Hank than I do, and that's a good bit. So, we have a lot of good conversations about it, and I have been, rekindling my love for Hank, and which never went away. I just got really introspective into the band Tool, and believe it or not, unless you know both, you won't put together the reference, but man, they're a lot alike. Okay, here's Tool's catchphrase. Think for yourself and question authority. So, if that ain't Hank Williams Jr., nothing is. So it's, they did everything their own way, and they didn't get any recognition for it for a long time, so. OGL here had never heard anything but metal and stuff until we started doing the classic country reactions, and I think the first one you did was Kenny Rogers, the Gambler. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Great song, great story.
Yeah, and he was under the everything's a love story. There's no instrumentals in country, and they're not doing nothing but kind of talking. They're talking, and it's a lot of people.
My mom's kind of a new country fan, so yeah, I was familiar with country, but kind of the wrong side of the track. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the proof in the new and the old. There are more than 25 artists in the older country who are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Dolly Parton being the newest addition, and she just made a great rock album. Carrie Underwood is on the tour, or was on tour, doing her rock thing. Hasn't made her own album yet because I think she has I don't think she wants to push her family away, and maybe that would do there. So I don't know. I just know she's been scrutinized a lot for singing Welcome to the Jungle. So
the people that are scrutinizing her for singing it, have they heard Axl try to sing that lately? He's the best thing that ever happened to that song.
I think it's just a subject matter, because it's about a drug dealer, but there's drug dealers everywhere, so you don't educate people about drug dealers, and the fact that, anyway. We're off subject, so. Well, not
we
really,
are rambling then.
Hank's been demonized, so has Leonard Skinner, so It's actually not as off subject as we may think, but let's get into the song though, 'cause, um, I'm interested. I do not remember what this sounds like with Hank doing it. I don't. I I had the CD or the tape, one of them CDs in, but I don't remember this for some reason. Are you ready, man? So you haven't heard the original?
Don't think I'm not sure. I don't think you played it for me yet. So it's been my
All
first
right,
time hearing this song.
all right, cool deal.
Train roll on down the highway.
Oh,
Please take my problems away. I feel the wind blow just outside of my door. You see, the Lord took my woman today. Lordy, Tuesday's gone with the wind. My baby's gone with the wind. Train
almighty, man. My daddy drove a train, man. My daddy died on my birthday. My birthday's coming up very soon, and we're going to see Tool, and we're going to meet each other for the first time. We've been reacting on this channel for a long time together. He lives in Indiana. He's a Yankee, and I'm a Southern boy from North Carolina, where North Carolina's in the South, but it's North Carolina, and it's where Virginia got lost. So that's what I'll say about that, because of the lost colony. But and obviously Hank lost his daddy too, and so have you, OGL. So we can relate to all this, and we lost Ronnie, and I never did find out who they were talking. I knew Tuesday was a person, a girl, and I Gone with the Wind. I love that callback to the musical Gone with the Wind. Tuesday's Gone with the Wind. So, and the train is, like David Anko said, you can't make a proper country song without talking about trains, trucks, bombs, prisoner getting drunk. So the train is always Midnight in Montgomery. Alan Jackson talks about the train rolling on down the tracks or something. The song Hank sung first, "But If You Fell Ajax Mountain," was "Can't You See" by Marshall Tucker Bands. It talks about going buy a ticket now, as far as I can, and take the train till it runs out of tracks. So, yeah, I don't know why really trains and rain and I may be missing one, but there are certain things that are just synonymous with sadness.
I think the thing that the reason a train works as a metaphor is because it's essentially like a symbol of departure, and it's slow, and it's it's spewing smoke into the air, and you're stuck in there with a bunch of people. So it's almost like, to make some sort of like biblical reference, it's almost like the ferry bringing the souls to hell or whatever, or to heaven, if you will. But yeah, I think a train is just a good metaphor for leaving, for like a big change, something departing and having to fill that space.
Yeah. Even though a lot of the songs are talking about the train coming, but yeah, I was gonna say, man, there's every form of transportation like that, but the train is the first. I mean,
Yeah.
the first commercial transportation. There was no. I mean, we literally laid the tracks across America.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That opened up the
as we killed all the Indians. But
yeah. I was just going to make a couple of comments about, first of all, the production. This, it's going to sound weird, but it kind of reminded me of like Pyromania era Def Leppard, the way it was produced, just the way some of the guitars sounded. There's some beautiful piano in there. It almost sounded like a fretless bass, or maybe just a bass played higher up on the neck. The bass line was beautiful. Um, and then, Hank does have that ability to wrangle any, amount of emotion out of a word that he wants. And, he can be defiant, he can be boisterous. Here, he sounds legitimately heartbroken.
yeah, well, he's probably thinking about losing Ronnie. So I would imagine his rank is channeling his sadness here. Or, well, he hadn't lost his daughter and his wife yet, so but he's lost plenty. So let's get back to it. I love it. I love that grit in his voice too. It's yeah. I keep forgetting you haven't heard the song, so I always forget to ask you that on these iconic songs because you're kind of missing that part of it.
It's literally random sometimes.
Yeah,
Sure feels that way.
I took my wounds away.
Zip home.
I feel the wind blow just outside of my door. You see
well, then that was a quadruple bone. No, so, ooh. I love that. Wind, wind is another thing that's synonymous with sadness. That's the wind blowing shit away, the train taking shit away, or the rain making it a sad day. So,
Lord took my wound today. Tuesday's gone with the wind. My baby's gone with the wind. Train and I don't know where I am going. I really want to be left alone. Train roll on. I'm many miles from my home. Somehow I got to carry on. But it's hard, Lord. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tell you people, Tuesday's gone with the wind. My girl's gone with the wind. Train roll.
I stopped at 3:33 there. Got me damn crying, man. He did a really damn good job singing this song. it's missing Ronnie. Maybe it's I've had a lot of drama going on lately. I've really reconnected with Hank a lot lately, and it's just you can hear the pain in his voice, and he ain't even went through half of it yet. So, yeah,
Like when he said, "Please leave me alone" or something like that. Like there's nothing defiant about it. He just sounded weary, and
just
yeah,
want to
just
be
wanting,
left alone.
yeah, yeah. Then we can all relate to that. But yeah, his and like the guitar textures in this are beautiful, and yeah, like I said, some of Hank's like his diphthongs, he like gets maximum mileage out of those things. His Hank is one of those guys. Like I was familiar with the name Hank Williams Jr., but like I had no idea how talented he was until Danny started taking me down this little journey of discovery, and the dude does almost everything musical, and he does it at a ridiculously high level. Plays guitar, plays harmonica, plays violin, plays drums, plays piano. Just he's a jack of all trades and a master of all of them. That's the amazing thing. Don't even get me started on what he can do with a rifle. But yeah, the just the subtleties that he's doing, and like when he wants to, he puts the grit into his voice, and then sometimes he has a much softer sound. Again, it just gives the impression of someone who is just wounded.
Well, he is, man. I mean, he was born into something he didn't ask for. One thing that I didn't tell you about the whole Bocephus story, it was about the basically the wasn't a puppet. It was like a character used, and the thing is, every concert he sees Danny on TV, and he always said, "Bocephus, I'm coming home to you, buddy," and that's my promise to you. And well, he didn't keep that promise, and he didn't come home. And Hank was made to be him. As soon as he finds his identity, he falls up that damn mountain, and thought his life was over then. And he's been demonized for a lot of the choices he's made and things, and a lot of it is just totally inaccurate. The racism and all that. I mean, Hank Sr. was taught by T-Tot and Chuck Berry and all these people that worked with Junior, and Larry McCray was with many. Same with Ronnie Van Zant. Because Elvis Presley, B.B. King, Hank Williams Sr., the Eagles, the Outlaws, I mean, all of the genres of music was born in the southern United States. So Elvis Presley, B.B. King, the blues, and Hank is blues. Hank is rockabilly blues. I don't think he would ever stay in country music if it wasn't for his daddy. So, and Waylon had a big part.
I actually firmly believe that we're under genre for Hank Williams Jr. It says whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, he
And I also think it would be an understatement to say that Hank understands pain.
They got no scars, they got no feel. Yeah, man, I love it. I honestly think the reason I never listened is because it was such a personal song of Skinner's. Even Hank covering it, he did a great job on Simple Man, you know what I mean? But it's not Skinner. It was a tribute to Skinner. This feels like his song, and it's not.
Yeah, he definitely made this his own.
I think. Well, I know. I think Ronnie would be proud, very proud of this. So.
I would agree.
And Gary Goodman, you were absolutely right. Kind of what we needed, because the last reaction was, well, let's just say it was something we don't really believe in and need a little spiritual healing. Hank is the right man to do that.
Hank is definitely a spiritual healer, a musical shaman, if you will.
My girl gone with the wind. Train roll. Take her home.
Yeah, she is free. Take her home.
Josephus does it again.
Yeah. It's a shame you hadn't. I would have definitely played Skinner's version before. I just. Because it isn't a cover, which that's cool though. I mean, but yeah, we'll have to visit the original sometime.
Yeah, I love that. But I mean, if anyone's going to cover something and cover something from Skinner's and do it justice, it's going to be Hank. So.
Yeah, well, I wasn't really what I meant, but yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean,
But yeah,
I
I'm
could
definitely
see
not
what-
weird, the original.
I could see where. I mean, it's such an iconic song. It'd be like if we just listened to what was that? Yorn that covered "Stairway to Heaven." Hotel California.
California.
It'd be like if we started listening to it and you realize I'd never heard. I mean, it's Tuesday's Gone just as big a song as Hotel California.
Right.
Every bit as big. I mean, that is a huge song, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they're neck and neck. Okay, there's not one any. Man, Skinner was such a positive band, man. It's such a personal band, and Ronnie was such a personal guy. To be taken out from a damn piece of shit plane that ran out of gas, man, by their stupid ass manager, coordinator, not manager, but the travel director or whatever the hell his name is, I can't remember. All the heroes die young. Hank Williams Sr.
It's interesting how many of them die in plane accidents as well. That's, I mean, yeah, of course, the
Well, that's
nice
what
music
Ron
died
Whalen,
with,
yeah, the Big Bopper and Buddy Holly.
yeah, and
Yeah,
like Randy Rhodes, guys like that. So yeah, it's
yeah.
and yeah, it's good that some members of Skinner survive, but yeah, it actually sucks to lose Ronnie.
You, they survived, but if you watch the story how it happened and how they went down in this swampy area that was so hard to get to, and they were mangled up in these trees, and there was people on top of people screaming, and when they did get them out, they had to carry them through marshy swamp land for a long ways before they even got to a vehicle.
Wow,
So
that's terrible.
yeah, it's not just a plane crash; it's a terrible scenario. You know, and they're all looking at the mangled bodies of. It was just Cassie, Steve, and Ronnie's all the people that died. I think I'm pretty sure. I don't think anybody else died. Yet they all died. If you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
interesting.
yeah, something you wouldn't get over. So I guess that's what got me so emotional. Everything Hank's been through, and Skinner, and just. I mean, I get emotional anyway. It's okay. I mean, it's, a real man can knock your ass out and cry too. I mean, a man that can't cry or can't cry because of pride and goes home and cries in the closet, to me, is more chicken shit than if you walk away from a fight. So, being macho is in the corner on who you talk to. So, yeah, anyway, sorry, this is a little weird reaction for us. 27, wow, man, I love that number. Happens to be the number everybody, happens to be the number that his daughter died at, too, actually. And Ronnie was, I always thought about how he would never make it to 30. So I'm not sure. I need to look that up. But yeah, mental health is real, man. I want to stop it during 27. So we love you
All right,
guys.
thank y'all for joining us. This was great. Hank rules. Boom.
Thank you, Gary. We got about 19 seconds. So, yeah.
Much thanks, Gary. Thank you so much. Let us know what else you want us to do. We're on it.
We love you all, really. OGT, OGL, howdy.